It's Friday, August 7th, and our big tech story for the day is one that was actually published yesterday in the Financial Times, written by Richard Waters. The title is Apple's Rivals Are Picking the Wrong Battles. I have to note that having gone through the entire story, I'm at a loss to to read what Waters considers to be the right battles that Apple's rivals need to engage Apple on. Um, every time he offers a possible piece of ground where it makes sense for these rivals to challenge Apple, he then undermines that piece of ground with an observation that Apple's already entrenched, and they're not going to be able to achieve much. So anyone reading this story will come away with the notion that Apple has very, very few vulnerabilities. Having gone through the horror of a complete electrical outage here on Long Island over the last several days and being without power for actually almost 72 hours, and having to rely exclusively on an Apple iPhone SE and an iPad, I can say without a doubt that there are definitely right battles that Apple's rivals can pick in order to show that they shine where Apple does not shine. I'm not a believer, nor have I ever advocated competition to be the best, but even pointing out simply that a phone has a better battery life than an older Apple product, or that the network connectivity that could be achieved by setting up a personal hotspot is platform agnostic and will work just as well on a Windows machine as it will on an Apple Mac, doesn't seem to take rocket science to figure out. We couldn't get it to work. Whether it's a matter of an upgraded Windows 10 operating system on a Dell Latitude Ultrabook laptop, or an upgraded OS on our Apple iPhone SE. We kept getting messages from the Windows operating system. We cannot connect to that network. So we were unable to tether our laptop across those 3 days to the Apple iPhone SE acting as a personal hotspot. That's completely unacceptable. And that's definitely a good place to show where your device shines versus the Apple product. Also, a lot has been written about the tendency. Tendency is not the right word. The fact that upgrades to the Apple operating system are often accompanied by a degradation in the performance of the battery in the older device. And to this day, that has not stopped. We literally drove around Long Island for hours at a time to charge our iPhone SE, and then only to try to tether the device and find that within 10 minutes, we had lost 25% of the battery. Again, completely unacceptable. Then using the iPad repetitively to pull up URLs or to access apps was a completely unacceptable experience. So there are plenty of bases to show that a smartphone shines versus an Apple iPhone. There's no lack of those. And Waters is onto something with his suggestion from the title that there are right battles that Apple's rivals should be picking to take market share. But unfortunately, in this particular story, he's not illuminating them. The name of the company is IMB Enterprises. My name is Ira Michael Blonder. I'm the CEO and founder. I have a Twitter page, Mike the Bebop, and we also have a website. We encourage you to take a look at it. Have a great weekend.